All right, and keep on clapping for your next comic, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the stage, Gilbert Lawand.
Hey, y'all. I'm Gilbert. I do blue collar comedy. My family's been from the deep south for thousands of years, and good. No one got freaked out. Sometimes people get freaked out when I put a really thick Southern accent on. Makes me look like the most well-trained spy ever, who's like cracking. Like if I'm in a sports bar, I'll just be like, "Hey man, how about them Georgia Bulldogs? Praise Allah, we got that offensive line." Like what? I like half of that. Yeah, man, been praying for them running backs 5 times a day, man. 5 times a day. Y'all read the Koran? Y'all know Al-Qaeda ain't real, right? It was an invention of the CIA to help facilitate the neocons' global imperialistic strategy. It don't exist. Just like Vanderbilt's defense. I'm still doing this character, y'all. You guys seem like a fun crowd. It's a party crowd. You guys like to party? Yeah? You guys like to party? Cokehead there, all right. If anybody comes up to you and says party like that twice in a weird, deliberate fashion, they're asking you if you do cocaine, so just remember that when you walk outside. It's such a weird thing, because you can't be like, "Hey man, you like to golf?" You like to golf? Yeah, I like playing golf and doing cocaine. What time's our tea time? Now? What about now? Come on, man. I don't party like that anymore. I stay home, curl up with a few 8 balls, watch Footloose over and over, you know, like corny stuff like that. Have you ever watched a movie that you haven't seen since you were a kid, then you watch it again as an adult, and you're like, "Holy shit, I don't remember that movie being that weird." If you haven't seen Footloose since you were a kid, watch it again. I promise you it's a lot weirder than you remember it. You can't dance in this town, man. It's illegal. I just moved here from... Just don't dance. Was that your head bobbing, son? I'm going to write you up for a little warning. Don't let that turn into a full-blown dance. Or what, you got arrested? We should have put that scene in there, have him get arrested. Walks in, meets his cellmate, who's like, "Yeah, I'm a serial rapist. I usually murder my victims and devour the bodies. What are you in for?" "I was twerking." I don't know. See where this is going? The plot was way more over the top than I remember it, too. Like the kid from the big city comes down to the small town and locals don't like him. They call him names. They call him faggot in one scene. Then there's that iconic scene where he's had enough. Drives his bug to that abandoned warehouse, turns the music up, and just dances it off. In your face, townspeople. All of a sudden, there's like uneven bars. He was doing flips and shit, like triple somersaults, sticking the landing. It's like, man, why were the townspeople there to see that? So they would have known that they were right. He's gay. That's pretty gay. That's pretty gay. And when I say gay, I mean corny. You guys are smart people. I have to. When I'm on the road doing comedy, I have to qualify that so people don't come up here after the show going, "Hey man, that was my favorite part when you said gay. That was fucking funny, man. They should know this, Adam and Eve, not Adam and his boyfriend. I'm stupid." Stuff like that. I have a lot of gay friends, and I'm jealous of all of them because I've never heard any of my gay friends say these words before. "Man, I went out last night to try to get laid, and it just didn't happen." You're never going to hear that. Plus, there's a certain kind of gay couple that's like the most entertaining couple in the world. I don't know if you've ever been around this kind of couple. It's where one of them's really got his stuff together. He's like a perfect human being, physically, mentally, emotionally, and his boyfriend is insane. He's like not even so much human. He's more like a spider monkey that runs on speedballs and techno music. The dance floor is my home, and music is my food. They walk in the room and be like, "Who's that couple?" It's like, "Oh, that's Dr. Stephen Billings. He's a cardiothoracic surgeon. He has 3% body fat because he does a triathlon before work every morning. Donates his time to the homeless and can gentrify an entire neighborhood just by looking at it." And that's his boyfriend, Raul Humidor. He's crazy, guys. He's crazy. He started partying like 3 years ago. He's been awake this entire time. He's on the real South Beach diet, meth. So let's, you guys are great. When I was in a city recently that I've grown to hate in Tennessee. I'm not going to say which city it is. I'll just say it starts with Chattanooga. Ends with I'm pregnant, I think. I'm not sure. I walked out in the parking lot, and there was this big redneck in my car standing there looking at me with that look of, I'm going to talk to this guy whether he likes it or not kind of look. terrifying if you're me. And I was me, so I was terrified. I walk up, he goes, hey man. And I was like, oh God, what? He goes, man, you're one funny fucking Mexican, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I instinctively went, hey, take it easy, okay? Take it easy. Because I realized I had to pretend like I was Mexican. Telling him I was born in the Middle East would not have diffused that situation. Plus, technically, I am Mexican. I became Mexican. September 12th, 2001 is when I became Mexican. Do you know what it's like going to Home Depot trying to figure out your new culture? It was weird. It's like, we just stand here? We just stand here. Is that what we do? Talk to me, Juan. All right. You guys have been a lot of fun. My name is Gilbert Lawand. Thanks a lot.